wanted to talk about how can I tell if the media my child is consuming is of quality, or if it's like healthy media and not junk food media. So here's some questions you can ask yourself. Are there opportunities for co-play or co-engagement with my child? So is it, you know, my kid just kind of glued onto the phone texting or chatting, or is he or she watching or playing something that I could potentially ask about? Are there links to efficacy studies on the website of the game that the child is playing? So I'm not sure how many parents do this, but one could, if you were interested, is look at the websites of different games. So I just pulled out 2 examples here. This one is ST Math, and they just go to their, so this is their homepage. And they have a whole section on their validation studies. So what validation studies are is that they will commission either an external group or people in-house to see, you know, does kids playing our math games, do they learn more math? And so they've invested money or gotten grant money for this, and we'll put that on their website. And so that to me is also an indicator that this is an organization that takes learning games really seriously, and great that they have that on their website. Here's another example of Toca Boca. And even though they don't have examples of evaluation studies on their website, something like this I would think is also very high quality, because I can go through and look at things that they believe in. So play is very important to them. Quality, you can look at their about page and know that, you know, they're an app about play, and that's also really important, especially for young kids. So, you know, feel free to do that as well. Go on the websites of the games that your kids really like. Another question that you can ask yourself about how to tell if the media my child is consuming is of quality is, does it allow my child to connect with others? So earlier it was kind of allowing me to start conversations and connect with my child, but it might also be that the media that your child is consuming allows them to connect with others. So things like affinity groups on Reddit, co-play on Minecraft. I think on Scratch, even kids are allowed to create games and share them with people. So these are kind of seen as more positive or more healthy types of media. And then, does this provide my child with emotional support or mental health support? So there are a lot, and this is kind of for youth. So maybe teenagers, that kind of age range, maybe 13 to 24-year-olds, that are really geared towards supporting mental health and well-being for those age groups. So they might have kind of inspirational groups, inspirational quotes that can be shared. So that's also important to look for. Maybe it's something that's specifically designed for mental health and well-being. And maybe it wasn't specifically designed for mental health and well-being. Maybe it's just a kind of stress reliever or something fun to do. That this is also cause for, you know, emotional support. Is the content or platform age appropriate? So there are a lot of different trends in terms of which age group prefers which media platforms. I think some social media platforms do have kind of age cutoffs, and I've heard that a lot of kids might lie about their age on those platforms so that it unlocks more content, like YouTube, for example. So that's something to think about as well, that you know, what's appropriate for an older adolescent is probably not appropriate for a younger child. And so to really kind of keep track of that and monitor that. So final recap, remember the 4 C's: content, context, child, and connection. It's about quality, not quantity. Be on the lookout for red flags, but don't be a time cop.